How we doing, guys? I am finally back at you with another workout. Yeah, I think it's been about 2 weeks since I've posted on this channel, and I hate myself for it because I really would like to grow this channel, but I have to be a lot more consistent than I'm being because I'm not gonna be able to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours with the effort that I'm putting in. So forgive me for that. But this back workout is directly inspired by the YouTube channel called Renaissance Periodization. And Dr. Mike has a lot of great and informative content on his channel. I just recently found his channel about a week ago. Actually, I've seen his content before. Well, I wouldn't say I've seen it, but I've seen the channel before, but I've never really watched his videos. But I'm so glad I did because he has a lot of, meticulous and just in-depth analysis of how to do certain movements. And I really wanted to incorporate that into this workout. I actually saw him training this pro bodybuilder, and one of the things that he wanted to work on was, getting a bigger back. And I was like, hey, that's something that I would be interested in too. So I incorporated that into this workout. Most of these movements are from this particular video right here. He was helping him throughout the whole, session. I think they had a little bit more intensity than I had in my session, but it was basically the same. He did a great job of being attentive and, just being learnable, or not learnable, but coachable, I should say, not learnable. But I try to control the eccentric as much as possible and, control the concentric, pause at the bottom, all that great stuff is very imperative when you're trying to increase the size of whatever targeted muscle you are working out. With bent over rows, I make sure that I'm pausing for about 1 or 2 seconds, then releasing it because I really want to get that deep stretch. I'm actually standing on top of a 45 plate just so that I can have that deep stretch. And the common mistake that I used to make on this particular movement was just blowing through it and not really having that mind muscle connection. And that will fuck you up. I mean, you're leaving gains on the table essentially. But this right here is the one arm pull down. And I've never actually used this variation of the cable pull downs. I always have some type of what would you call it, like the cable pull down bar that's like that curve bar. But this right here was a great alternative to what I normally do. It's always nice to be able to do something different. Once you do that different movement and you have that nice pump, it's like, damn, I'm so glad I found this new information that's gonna help my gains. But for this movement, I try to make sure that I get that deep stretch, and once I return the cable down to my sides, I make sure that I pause for like maybe 1 or 2 seconds just so I can have that stretch, because again, you just don't want to blow through this workout or movement. I think when it comes to having big lats, you have to make sure that you're hitting the lats. I had such a hard time trying to have that mind muscle connection because when you're just like repping out the weight, you may not feel what you're actually trying to hit, and you're only going to really feel that unless you're slow and controlled, and you're gonna make some gains. You definitely are. I mean, you just can't rush through this shit, man. But this hit my lats really well. I was toasted after that. I moved on to face pulls. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot to do assisted pull-ups. So I have to make sure I do that the next back workout I do. But I went to face pulls, and again, same concept for this particular exercise too. Pause for like maybe 1 or 2 seconds, then slowly release the weight, then you do it again. After this day, my back was so damn sore, man, and I love when I can have a sore back and not feel like I hurt something. Like, not the type of soreness of like, oh, I fucked up something in my back, but the kind of soreness that like I felt like, oh man, I did something right. My back feels nice and wide and thick with 2 C's. But I digress. This was a pretty good back workout, and I missed a workout that I wanted to do, but it's funny how sometimes when you work out, you feel like the only way to get a good workout is to do like 6 or 7 workouts and you just go heavy on every single one of them. No, man. I mean, you can have a great workout doing like 4 workouts, maybe 5, with slow and controlled weight, Now, it can't be too light, right? Because you need to have some progressive overload when you work out. But, you'd be surprised just how much gains you'd make if you're just going slow and controlled, and the weight is manageable, right? I mean, I think you should always test your limits, but dude, you're gonna have a great workout. I think that you should have at least 1 heavy day and 1 light day. So that's just my opinion. But this right here is some upright rows. I hardly ever do these, but I did feel these greatly. And I think I'm gonna incorporate this more into my workout. But this was a pretty short back day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for more gym content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.